Our Computex 2026 coverage wouldn't be possible without our sponsors Dell Alienware, Montech, NZXT, and Cooler Master. Be sure to show them some love via the description. Welcome back to our 2026 Computex coverage. We are here at the Grand Halai, I believe. This is a new hotel behind the Nangang Exhibition Hall, and we're here with NZXT. And they've got a couple of suites. Unfortunately, I can't show you one of them because it's full of a bunch of cool stuff that I just saw, and I wish I could tell you more. But I think you'll be excited about that coming soon. I want to bring you into the suite. We're going to try out to do all this in one take. It's not going to go very well, I can already tell you. But we're going to make it work. Thank you, sir. And Lisa can come on in. You're greeted right away by the H6. This is the new H6, and it has plenty of airflow. It's got beautiful curved lines. This is kind of a change in design language. So traditionally, NZXT cases have been more edgy. I refer to it more as like an industrial design, and I've been a big fan of it for probably a decade, going on, yeah, since 2015 or so. I built in several of the original S340 chassis when those came out. The S340 Elite iterated on that, looked even cleaner in my view. But this will look different to anyone who's familiar with NZXT design. You get this beautiful curved tempered glass that's left side and front, one continuous piece, which is something you don't see too much of. Oftentimes, what they'll do is sort of mesh two different glass panels together. You get this one continuous sweeping edge here, which looks super clean. You get plenty of airflow perforation up top, along with these, again, curved indentions. It's pretty unique looking. Again, it's unlike anything I've seen from NZXT before. I love that they're changing things up. You can also see we get this unified 360mm fan. It's actually a fan assembly at the bottom. Got another on the side, another up top. So three 360s in this chassis, along with an exhaust at the rear. It looks like, I think it's just a 120 at the rear, not that you'll be short of fans elsewhere. And then along back, you still get plenty of perforation. Again, the right side panel is also curved, one continuous piece, which sort of, again, plays into that elegant design that they're after here. This is, again, a big departure from what we're used to from NZXT, and I'm a huge fan of it. I want to see more of it. So again, this is the H6 in black, and I'll bring you over here to the white one. I think this one looks even better. The white one is just so cool. This, man, this just brings back like the old Breaking Bad builds that we used to do, you know, the Walter White PCs with all white components. You can see it supports plenty of hardware, including extended graphics cards. I need to breathe. We're making this one work. Ivan, what the price? I forget the price. $199 for the RGB Plus. That's right. So $199. This includes the fans, right? So it's two sets of three 120s unified that are reverse blade. Yes. Okay. Okay. Front and bottom. Right. Okay. So you'll want intakes, of course, at the bottom, and then intakes at the side, so you get plenty of fresh air coming in. And then they leave the spot up top open. If you want to add a 360 or something along those lines, it makes sense not to already populate those with fans. So that's why they've done things the way that they do. Does it also come with the exhaust? No, just the... Okay, just the two sets of 360s. Okay, and $199 for that. And if you want an option without fans, they're giving that as well for $99. So you get, again, a big spread there. And it actually, we did the math, would cost more if you bought the bare bones H6 and then bought the fans separately, because you got to deal with the controller and things as well. Speaking of, I want to bring you into the next room because they've got some cool fans in here. We're making this work. This is going to be the one-take wonder. We're doing it, Ivan. We're doing it. All right. I'm thankful that Ivan's on standby because there's a lot to go through here. So these are the Ultra RGB fans. Is that what you call them? Ultras? Okay. And this is a beautiful 420mm, again, unified. And this is unlike anything that you've probably seen from NZXT because of, again, this very wide curve. So there's 96 LEDs, each of these individually addressable. You also get LEDs emanating from each of the centers of these fans, and they can, of course, all be customizable, which is super cool. These are also extremely quiet. I feel a lot of air being displaced, but I cannot hear them at all. So this is really cool. We get this in white. Of course, we have a smaller example here in black. This is a 360. And the fact that you only have one cable to deal with is super clutch. That just makes installation and management very simple. You get individual fans as well. These are called... Ultra RGB. They're Ultra RGB. Okay, so they're just not the unified ones then, essentially. Right. Okay, cool. And you can see you still get the same set of LEDs around the ring, and then more emanating from the center. This is a 140mm example, the same thing there.
This is different fan. This is the RGB fan.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so this only has LEDs emanating from the center, correct? So that's the distinction there. I love, this is clean from the back. This looks good. I love that you don't have like the ugly stickers that you usually see back here. So this is nice. So if you wanted to set this to an intake, for example, from the side or from the bottom, it's not gonna look gross. Cool to see that that's been addressed. And then you also get the unified 360 and 420 variants of this fan as well. You can see that we have the LEDs emanating from the centers, which I love. I mean, the fact that I saw someone else did this, so I'm gonna do it. But you can see the fans themselves, the blades are sort of like this, almost like transparent, sort of like opaque. Translucent, yeah. So the way that the RGB diffuses is actually quite nice here. And this is actually a reverse blade setup too. So you'll get to mount this along the side of your chassis or along the bottom, have it pull in air, and you don't have to worry about the frames being visible. Of course, a 420 here next to it. This one is awesome. White just looks so good with RGB. I really like the way this one looks. This is so cool. And then even from the side there, it's the same thing, that translucent sort of vibe. I didn't even notice that earlier. That looks really cool. And then if you want to show them, Lisa, this NZXT logo. Is this new? I don't think you guys have done this before.
I think it's the first time we've done it.
It's the first time, yeah, and it's just like that pill shape. So it's got, again, those curved edges all the way around, sort of like semicircles. And this is part of that new design language that NZXT is after. So again, it's gonna look very different than what you're probably used to from the brand, but I'm all for it. I think folks were getting a little tired of the same stale sort of like, not curved, but just rough industrial 90-degree edges that we're used to seeing from NZXT. That's one of the reasons why I personally fell in love with them, because a lot of folks, a lot of companies, I should say, were trying to really break the mold, and NZXT was just owning it. They were manifesting it. We're just gonna stick with that industrial look. And they have for so long, but at a certain point, something has to give. Now, one case that hasn't diverged yet from that design language is the H2. Is this the H2 Flow?
Correct.
Okay, H2 Flow. And you're probably wondering, well, Greg, it's called the Flow, but it's got a tempered glass panel. It's still got plenty of airflow. Lisa, bring them in close here. I want to show you just how much mesh there is in this chassis. So the entire front panel is fully mesh and supports up to a 360 mil just behind it. Can I pop this off? Is that okay? And you can see there, look at that support. Beautiful. This supports 360? I guess it does. Wow. Yeah, that's a lot of support. That's a lot of space. Then you've got like these, subtle curved LED accents on these fans. You can see again, this is sort of like that gentle transition into the more elegant design that NZXT is branching into. You can see the support at the bottom. We've got a unified microphone headphone jack, Type-C port, 2 Type A's, and of course your power button with an LED. The left side, honestly, is the coolest part of this chassis, in my opinion. So you get the NZXT logo here at the bottom with a mesh lower section, but then the upper portion is tempered glass. This looks pretty cool. In my opinion, this is probably the best blend of aesthetics and function, like in terms of airflow, that you could get in a compact chassis like this. These are always fighting for air. Everything is so densely packed, and that's one of the reasons I love ITX builds especially. But that often comes with the trade-off of airflow. In this case, you get a little bit of both. You get to see some of the goodies inside without necessarily compromising in the way of cooling. And if you're wondering about where the graphics card is, because it's not on this side, it's actually on the other side of this. I'm gonna try to turn this just a tad without breaking anything. And you can see through this panel here, which I believe, oh yeah, look at that. Totally toolless, that's cool. Yeah, this graphics card just chilling. Now the fans aren't spinning because the system is idle, but there you go. There's a ton of hardware support in here. Wow. So full-size graphics cards, again, oversized AIOs. You actually get 2 fans up top as well, which they've set up in sort of a chimney effect. So 2 120s fit right here, and they're exhausting all that hot air out the top, which is pretty dope. I gotta say, the H2 Flow, this one is impressing me. I'm picturing like a home theater or like entertainment setup vibe with this chassis. Would fit nice and snug underneath a TV or something for some PC gaming in the living room. I love this. This looks super cool. I feel like I'm missing something. There's a lot here. The H2 Flow, of course, you saw the fans, several different variants, including the Ultra RGB series, and the H6. The H6 is the one that I think is really starting to bring NZXT into the new age, into the curved age. And what they've done with the tempered glass and the design language around the RGB fans is pretty darn impressive. Whew. All right, how's that for one take? Again, I really do wish I could show you guys the other room. All I can say is I think you will be impressed by a few different products. That's it. That's all I can do. Do you know where Ivan, did Ivan sneak? No, he's in the secret room. Ah, you're in the secret room. Hey, man. No, you're good. I was just going to say we're heading out. Thank you again for everything. Really appreciate it and for showing us.
Can I get it on camera?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. I should mind the mic a little. No, I'm just kidding. And thank you all so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.